Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Hi, everybody. I know. Hi, everybody. There's Monday. You're looking at a Monday morning, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Brand new week. Last full week before the holidays. Hello. Welcome. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you, and welcome to the show. Welcome to a brand new week. Ladies and gentlemen, she is my sister from another mister. Please give it up to Miss Kendall, everybody.
Hi. Good morning. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Doing well. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was funny. I went to an ugly Christmas sweater party with some friends, and I ran into two different people that were like, I feel like I've met you before. And then it would come out that I was on the Jason show, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I don't know you. I know you. I love Jason. So I'm telling you, all the people love you.
Well, I really appreciate that. Well, hello, all the people. Yeah.
Hello, all the people.
Yeah. Not everybody loved me today. If you listen to the radio show, you know what I'm talking about. I'll get into that in just a second. But anyway, yeah, I had a busy weekend. I wanted to say it was everybody's birthday that I know. Listen to this. Listen to this list. It is first producer Ted's birthday this weekend. Yeah. It is executive producer Jeff's birthday on Friday. It is, I talk about her all the time. She's been my boss since I was 22 years old. She's the boss here at Fox 9. It's Marion Mim Davies. Mims, it's her birthday today. And for people who don't know, a little fun fact, I always like this. Mim is married to Pat Kessler from WCCO. So yeah, they're like, yeah, Mim's great. And then finally, it's my mother-in-law's birthday. That's right, Mama Haas. Yeah.
Wow.
So we had a surprise party for her, and of course we played pull tabs, as we do. And Mama Haas put in $20. I put in $20. Our first round won $500. That's right. First ticket. I was like, look at Mama Haas's luck continuing. Yeah, it was really good.
Nice.
Oh, and then it took a turn. So here, let me tell you. So I'm going to thank you. I know people listen to the radio show. They know what I'm going to say. And I'm prepared for the emails. I got to ask everybody a question.
Yes.
When did the thing with people bringing sleeping bags and blankets into movie theaters start? When did that start? Did it start when theaters started offering the reclining chairs? Okay, because I was at Frozen 2 yesterday, which I'll do my review in a minute, and the movie got done, and I turned around, and I'm not joking, it looked like a slumber party. Everybody, and I'm not kidding, Kendall, everybody had pillows and... No, I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be funny. People had pillows from home. They had sleeping bags. They had whoobies. They had blankets. And whoobies, that's why I used to call my little blanket when I was a kid a whoobie. But here's my thing. I know it's cold in movie theaters. I know everyone wants to be comfortable. But I have to be honest, here's what creeps me out just a little bit. I don't know where those blankets have been. You know what I mean? And you're bringing your stuff from home. I don't know if it has little bugs or little bed bugs or cooties or... Look, I know what my pillow looks like. You know what I mean? I don't... And you're bringing that into a public place, and I just don't know about this trend. And I know there are bigger fish to fry, but how do you feel about this?
My pillow that I put my head on in my bed at night is not going to a public theater.
Yeah, that's okay. Yes, yeah.
B, you are full-grown human beings. Stop wearing your pajamas in public. Stop bringing your sleeping bags and your Wookiees.
The Woobies, not Wookiees. Woobies,
and your
yeah.
Wookiees. If you have a Wookiee, don't bring them either.
Because I counted 4 grown adults. 4
Full-grown
with
humans.
pajamas.
No.
Wearing pajamas.
No.
To the movie, wrapped up in their blanket. And I thought, look, you know how I don't want to be hypocrite. I always say on the show, you do you, you be you.
You do you.
Okay, but can you do you at your house? I mean, you know what I mean? Can you keep your blanket at the house?
There's just like public.
Thank you,
like,
audience.
there's like the decorum. You know, there's just things that you do and you don't do.
I said this on the radio show, and this woman wrote, she fired off like this 3-paragraph email. She's like, you tell people to be themselves, but yet I can't bring my blanket from home. And I go,
No.
Yeah, no, you can't. No, you can't. It's a public, anyway. I love you all.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
Don't
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish.
Don't do
Let's go. Well, this is a fun story. You know we love the Hallmark Channel around here. But the network went into some serious damage control this weekend after they pulled a commercial featuring a same-sex couple kissing. The backlash was Taylor Swift. Celebs like Ellen and William Shatner led the charge with the hashtag boycott Hallmark Channel. On Sunday, Hallmark's parent company reversed its decision. I love that this was dramatic breaking news on CNN. They had this dramatic breaking news, and I was like, it's about the Hallmark Channel, but okay. So the Hallmark folks apologized, saying that we're truly sorry for the hurt and disappointment that this has caused. Here, this is what I'm going to say. Obviously, we don't usually get into overly weighty topics on the show, but obviously this hits close to home because, hold on to your wigs and keys, I'm gay.
Like, my mind is blown right now.
There's always 2 people going, really? He's gay? Yeah, anyway. all kidding aside, I find it a little hypocritical. That in the statement, Hallmark, in the initial statement, referred to this kiss as controversial. And so therefore, me and people like me are controversial. Well, I'm controversial to you, Hallmark, until me and my family are paying $7 for your cards. Then you don't mind me. And also, I got to tell you, also in your statement, you said, it's the public displays of affection. Well, in the ads that you originally pulled, you pulled the one with the lesbian couple, but the other couples, you left in the public displays of affection. Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of hypocrisy there. And then if we're going to get into, and we don't get into this, if you're going to get into the religious aspect of it, okay, you're going to talk about what I do, and please don't use the word lifestyle, or if you're going to get a giant eye roll from me, but that's a whole other Sally show. But if you're going to get into that, well, okay, you have a problem with me, but I see movies on your show that do premarital sex and all that stuff, so that's all right? Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're gonna throw out that net, make sure it's a fair net. Make sure it's a fair net. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, it boggled my, it really disappointed me. And one more note, it disappointed me because look, I'm not gonna. Look, they apologized and that's good. Let's move on. I'm not going to just keep poking. And they apologized swiftly. They reversed course. But here's my final word on this. It does make me sad that it took Twitter outrage for them to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. I wish they would have just done the right thing and not caved into outrage. You know what I mean? Because it's 2020. You know, it's 2019. I'm no different. I'm no different. If you're watching the show, you know this. I'm no different than you guys. I mean, my family's no different. I have nieces and nephews, and I go to the store and I buy things, and I love my spouse and I love my family, and I don't know how that's controversial. Yeah, nope. I think. Yeah, nope. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I don't think so at all. I think also what they missed out on Hallmark is they didn't really take the messaging very seriously, because the group that was messaging them about this has clearly picked a few bones before about how they feel about same-sex marriage, and that's ridiculous. Well, so this isn't a general public thing. This is one small group. Million Moms, who I kind of think are like 7 people in an office. I don't know, yeah. So,
next in the dish, switching gears, the trailer for Gun Maverick dropped this morning, and This is a good trailer. Look at this.
Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Your reputation precedes you.
I have to admit, I wasn't expecting an invitation back.
They're called orders, Maverick.
Tom Cruise returns to his role as Maverick, a decorated Navy pilot. It's the sequel to the 1986 hit, as Tom's character training a detachment of Top Gun graduates for a specialized mission, the likes of which no living pilot has ever seen. The movie opens in June. Look, Couch Jumper, he kind of freaked everybody out in the early 2000s. Say what you will, I don't agree with everything he does, but that's a movie star right there. That's an old-fashioned. That is an old-fashioned. And you know what I respect? You know what I respect about him is he's a hard worker. You know, you see those shots of him in the plane. He is in the plane. He took lessons. That's him. That's not a stunt double. You gotta respect it. And more than that, forget respect. It just looks like a good movie. Looks really good, doesn't it?
It does look really good. I always think too about all those people in the planes that, even if it's not him flying and other scenes too, oh my gosh, people can actually do that. It's just insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
To me. I can't even get off on a normal plane without feeling I'm gonna throw up.
The good men and women, man, I'm telling you, they're fantastic. Do it every day. We have a lot more to come. Everybody go get another Fanta. Meet me back in a minute. Fanta. Coming up in just a little bit. It's already $1 billion movie, but did Frozen 2 give me all the feels, or was I left just feeling chilly? My review of the blockbuster just ahead. Then, do you have a world traveler on your list? Maybe an explorer type? We have the best gifts to get them straight ahead. And if you have a wine lover to buy for and you don't know where to start, look no further than our wine diva, Leslie Miller. She's back and checking her list twice. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
The holidays are here, so head to Macys for unbeatable deals on a winter wardrobe for the whole family. Men's blazers starting at $49.99. Cashmere tops for her from $79.99. And for your little ones, Macys has the festive fashions that'll have them saying,
"It's too high!
"'Tis the season for wrestling your wiggly little monster into thick winter clothes. So all month long, we're taking 25% off boys' merino wool sweaters that won't fit over his head.
If you stopped squirming, it would be on already.
And 30% off all holiday rompers she'll never get off in time.
It's wet!
Okay, well, you have to tell Mommy when you have to go.
The weather outside may be frightful, but in Macys, we've got kids' jackets so big and thick, they won't fit in their car seat anymore.
I had so many parents tweeting about this over the weekend. SNL giving parents a really good, relatable laugh this weekend. I'm not joking. I looked on Twitter, and every parent I know was tweeting about that. The ad keeps going and going and going. It's very relatable for people with little ones, little offspring. Yeah.
Unlike us.
I know, not unlike us. Yeah. You know, on Mondays we get a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Audience, give it up for Sean from TMZ. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Jason. How's it going?
Well, first up, Lori Loughlin and her husband doubling down on something. What are they doubling down on?
They are doubling down on the claim that they did not actually bribe anyone in the whole college admissions Varsity Blues scandal. So Lori Loughlin and her husband Massimo Giannulli are claiming that prosecutors are intentionally hiding evidence that proves that they didn't actually bribe anyone. So their lawyers are claiming that they made legitimate donations. Now, what this all comes down to is whether USC knew about the $500,000 that they had, quote unquote, donated to the university's athletic programs, saying that if the university did know about it, then these were institutionalized and accepted and thus legitimate donations. The problem, of course, is going to be those forged photos of the girls on rowers trying to look like they were part of a crew team when we all know they weren't.
Yeah, if you're cutting and pasting your daughter's body on the head of a rower from a catalog, doesn't that kind of fit
worse than that.
I mean, I know, but doesn't that fit the definition of premeditated?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have a hard time here, I think, convincing a judge that they weren't actually trying to gain something through an illicit contribution here.
Yeah, they knew. Sorry. P. Diddy's birthday was a month and a half ago, but he decided to celebrate this weekend?
Yeah, so it was early November is when Diddy actually turned 50, big milestone for him, but obviously maybe getting a lot of his celebrity friends to have their schedule available all at the same time could be tricky. So he had it, maybe also doubled up as a holiday party this last weekend. He had Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kim, Kanye, Dre, Pharrell, Cardi B, Offset, a lot of celebrities there. Of course, lots of Ciroc was on hand, his vodka line. There was also McDonald's being served with some cannabis products also. So if you got the munchies, they had you well covered there.
Food, folks, and fun, I guess. Yeah, okay. Finally, thank you, audience. Finally, former football star Vince Young no longer in possession of some of his memorabilia. Why?
Yeah, kind of an upsetting story there. Vince actually had a storage locker that contained a lot of his memorabilia, and it went unpaid for. So as you know, the Storage Wars people have taught us, these things go up for auction. So someone bought it, and there were items in there that included his Maxwell Award, his MVP trophy back from the 2006 Rose Bowl, and the ball from his first ever touchdown pass. So the auction winner actually only paid a few $1,000s in November, and one of the items is going already for $50,000 on eBay. So definitely a big score for her, and sad for Vince.
I hope in that group of people that bought that stuff, I hope there's a good-hearted person that gives back to him. You know what I mean? Maybe. I doubt it, but yeah.
I know. I was thinking about that too. Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, it's like that person, Sean, that gave the coat back to Olivia Newton-John, wanted it at auction and then gave it back to her.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that there is definitely a chance of that also. The person who did win that Storage Wars type auction said that she would like to sell it back to the guy, but I don't know if, you know, that's going to be at a discounted price or whatnot.
Yeah. Sean, have a good week. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jason.
Search for TMZ on TV. Check your local listings. Next in the dish, an awkward moment on Watch What Happens Live last night. Real House. This is so even. Okay, as I always say, even if you don't watch The Housewives, you'll like this. Okay, it involves Real Housewife Kenya Moore from Atlanta and Married to Medicine's Quade Webb. They were Andy's guests, and things got tense.
So Kenya, how does that make you feel when you see that your husband doesn't have your back, and actually, you know, you guys are one. You're a unit.
Well, I'm going to let Andy ask the question.
Yeah, but
well, no, but it's a question that I was going to ask. Well, no, but it's a good.
Okay.
Well, no, that's what I was going to ask. I mean, oh, do you two have history?
She has a little bit of shady history toward me.
Do I?
Oh.
I thought you said something in favor of my ex-husband once before. I thought
I love
seen
him. Is that a bad thing?
Do you? Well, if you love who you love.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. You know, when I first met her,
we were on the BET red carpet.
And I was very sweet to you.
And I was very sweet to you as well.
And then she was on the show with Sheree, and then she was saying some shady
stuff. What did I say about you?
Oh.
Well, no. Well,
okay.
if you remember so much, then go ahead and refresh our memory.
I remember lightweight stuff.
Why do I think they'll never be booked with each other ever again? No, I did.
Or maybe they will be.
Maybe they will. That is like that's uncomfortable. It's not even fun to watch. I would be if I was Andy. I would be happy because I'm sure it would generate headlines, but I would be so uncomfortable. I don't like that. I call it secondhand embarrassment. I would be ravaged with yeah. I would be ravaged with yeah, I would not like that. You never heard me say before?
No.
Yeah, secondhand embarrassment. Yeah, I don't like, that's why I don't like prank calls. I don't like the prank shows because I feel for the person. I have secondhand embarrassment.
That's such a thing. That's such a real thing.
It is.
It
yeah.
totally is.
She is real, and I'm breaking out in it right now. Yeah, I'm breaking out in Yeah.
Just like all over me.
No, I mean that. I love. Everyone knows I like Howard Stern, but when he does like the prank phone calls and stuff, I can't listen because I don't like to watch people get embarrassed because I don't like to be embarrassed myself.
That's true. That's so true.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. I'm stealing it.
You can use it. Secondhand embarrassment. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
More just for you this morning. Frozen 2 is still heating up at the box office and has so far done more than $1 billion around the world. Yeah. And I'm not even, listen to this. It is so far the sixth movie in Disney's portfolio to hit that amount of money this year. All of those movies, yeah, Mickey Mouse is rich, y'all. Aladdin, Toy Story 4, Captain Marvel, The Lion King, and a little movie called Avengers Endgame all did that as well. And again, Disney isn't even done. Rise of Skywalker opens, thank you, in 5 days. Yeah. Programming note, make sure you watch the show tomorrow because at this time tomorrow, I will be the happiest person on earth because the press screening for Rise of Skywalker is tomorrow afternoon. So I will be...
Cheshire Cat.
I will be really happy tomorrow, yeah. Well, I watched Frozen 2 last night, and before I give you my take, here's a little clip.
What would the idea of that?
You are not going alone.
Anna, no, I have my powers to protect me. You don't.
Excuse me, I climbed the North Mountain, survived a frozen heart, and saved you from my ex-boyfriend, and I did it all without powers. So, I'm coming.
Me too. I'll drive.
I'll bring the snacks!
I will look after your people.
Please make sure they stay out of the kingdom until we return.
Of course.
Let's let them know.
Anna, I am worried for her. We have always feared Elsa's powers were too much for this world. Now, we must pray they are enough.
I won't let anything happen to her.
Okay, a little clip. I don't know what it was about. I don't. Shane was on the show, Shane, our buddy Shane, with her daughter Karis, and Shane said this, and I'm gonna say this. Shane is absolutely right. I'm 45 years old, and I do not know the plot of Frozen 2. And I saw Frozen 2 last night. Oh. It is very convoluted. So if I am a 6-year-old, maybe all of that would wash over me, but it's a very deep and layered story, which is good, I'm glad, but it's a little too dense for a kid's movie. I don't know. And the music, I always like to start with the positive, and I'm doing it reverse, but the music, I think it's gonna have to grow on me. Obviously, it can't be as great as Let It Go and Do You Wanna Build a Snowman? It can't be all of that, yeah.
Freaking glass.
I like that. But it's not going to be like that. It's good. It's growing on me. But this was a little bit of a letdown. I was ready to love it, and I did not capital L love Frozen 2. I liked it. Like that, yeah. I liked it. Like that, yeah. I mean, it's fine, but it's just too much.
Do we ever like the second movie, though, when something really good happens?
Yeah, Godfather 2, Empire Strikes Back, Shall I Go On? I mean, there are a few good sequels.
Shall I Go On?
But no, I mean, this wasn't horrible. I give it a B-. I give it a B-. And again, I don't think adults should review kids' movies.
Right.
So, yeah.
Were there a lot of kids there?
Were there a lot of kids there?
Yeah.
No, there are a lot of adults in pajamas and sleeping bags. That's who was there. Yeah.
Right. Not a lot of adults, but not a lot of kids.
With their dirty pillows. Still ahead. We have some. They were dirty, Aaron.
They were dirty.
Still ahead, we have some gift ideas, but first, travel expert and blogger Maya Powell is here with some ideas for the traveler on your list, and then the wine diva. Leslie Miller is back with the best wine gifts for the wine lovers on your list. The Jason Show will be right back. Back in a moment. Dirty Pillows. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Gift time. It's the holiday season. Surprise! And we're all looking for the right gifts to give, including for those family members and friends who have the travel bug, and we all have one or four in our life. Here with her best travel gifts, give it up for travel expert and blogger, the posh bohemian. Anyway, Maya Powell, everybody. The posh bohemian.
You got it.
The posh bohemian. There we go.
Thank
Welcome
you,
to the show.
Jason. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad to have you.
I'm so happy to be here. So, sometimes it's hard to get the perfect gift. You want something they're going to use, right? So these are all gifts geared towards that traveler, like you said, that are really going to elevate that next trip, whether it's for business or for pleasure. Now, I just gifted a set of Baggu travel pouches to my husband yesterday.
Baggu?
It's by Baggu. These are $36. It comes with a set of 3. Now, if you've ever heard of, have you heard of packing cubes?
I have.
Okay.
Yes, on the show actually, yes.
Yes, so those can be a great way to stay organized. I personally like the Baggu pouches a little bit better. They're super flexible, really versatile. They come in tons of fun colors. I actually fit 4 huge chunky sweaters in the large one. I geared it towards winter.
No, Maya, I know this is your first time on the show, and I try to be nice to all guests, but I don't believe you.
Well,
really? 4 chunky sweaters?
I'll show you a little of the chunky sweater. You can't.
That's fine.
There's 1, 2.
She's not kidding.
I have a lot of chunky sweaters. And then in this one, I have 5 pairs of huge wool socks and some t-shirts, toiletries in the front. So this is a great way for them to stay organized on their trip. Plus, they're really cute.
I was
going to
say,
hang them up.
And I like the name Baggu.
Right?
It makes me feel fancy.
And you'll feel good because these are eco-friendly bags.
Oh, well,
right?
there we go.
We like that.
Saving the dolphins.
We're saving the dolphins.
Saving the dolphins.
All right, up next is something I recently discovered, and I think this is so cool. I heard that you love to travel.
I do.
You've probably seen a run-of-the-mill luggage tag before, right? This is a luggage tag that actually has a charger inside of it.
Oh.
Isn't that cool? So it's from Calpac, and I'm going to try to show you.
Yeah.
Right there, you can see the lightning charger.
Oh, yeah.
So you can plug this in and pre-charge it at home, and then when they're, sitting at the gate, they can be charging their tablet or their phone just sitting in their seat.
It is a really good idea because when you get off the plane, especially if you use your device on the flight, you have that Uber ride, you have that train, wherever you're going to your final destination, it's a good time to recharge. That is a smart idea.
And
I
it's
like
only
that.
$36. You can get that at Nordstrom. It's such a great gift.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a really good,
I'm glad we're into that gift. I
Yeah.
think it's so cool. I'm obsessed with it. So this next gift is sort of a no-brainer. You have to have good hair care.
Yes.
When you're traveling, your hair can get really fried and dry. So I stopped by my go-to salon, which is Hair Cult in St. Louis Park, and they have a fabulous array of travel-size hair care products. So I picked up a shampoo and a conditioner. I have a dry shampoo to make your hair look fresh and coiffed on the go, and then also a hair oil that you can use on your body from Orbe. It smells like...
So, wait. So it's a hair oil that you can also put on your body.
Yes.
Okay.
It smells like liquid gold. It is so,
Oh, that is really
Isn't
good.
that nice? Go for it. Use it on those hands. And he's like, I want
I'm getting this for Ted for his birthday. There we go.
Yay! And all of those run from $10 to $30 at Hair Cult in St. Louis Park, so you can go pick up a customized set for you.
Idea.
All right, now I am a big bookworm and I love gifting literature for Christmas. This is a great book. So this is the Best American Travel Writing of 2019. So all the best authors from around the U.S. Submit their stories and their essays, all nonfiction, and then all of the best ones get put into this anthology.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a nice book because people I know Colin likes just one book per trip. This is a good one. Okay.
Yes.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Super affordable.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I'm really curious of what this one is.
You might have to try this on.
Okay.
So this is the Silk Eye Mask by Slip.
Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to get makeup on it, or
Okay,
I would.
thank
Yeah.
you. Okay,
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We're
I
all
just
made up
realized
here,
that.
but
Yes.
this is something that is really going to elevate their trip. You know, you're sitting on the plane, they give you the scratchy eye mask that smells like a sketchy factory, and
Yeah.
you put it on and you're like, definitely not relaxed, right?
Sketchy factory
It
has
does.
never been said on the show before. I love that. It smells like a sketchy factory. Yeah.
We don't want that, okay?
No.
I'm telling you, as a traveler, I don't like that. This is 100% silk. It's so soft and luxe. You can pick it up for $46 at your local Nordstrom. And, you know, okay, I love Oprah. This has been on her favorites
Things
list.
list a couple times, yes. And it is. It does, and
Yeah.
it even helps like with your eyes to make them look more refreshed the next day.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
heard that as
Yes,
well.
it does,
It's supposed
believe
to
me.
be like soothing, and if it's good enough for Oprah,
It's good enough for us.
good enough for us.
And these are just fake.
Those are just fake.
These are just fake. These aren't real at all. This is what I'm getting Ted for his birthday, right there. There we go. Give it up for Maya Powell, everybody. You can find her blog, theposhbohemian.com right there. And if you miss us, don't worry. You know us. We're going to post this whole segment on our Facebook page a little bit later. And then don't forget about our 3 o'clock replay on Fox 9 Plus. And all episodes, full episodes, are available on the Jason Show YouTube channel. Just search for Jason Show. Still ahead. We're heading into the audience with Ask Me Anything when we return. Back in a moment, everybody. Thank you. You were great. Thank you so much. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We have a great audience today, and well, we have a good audience every day, actually. Thank you. I had to save myself on that one. There we go. Now there is a reason the back row. Look at our last two in the back row. They're the last two survivors back there. No, the reason the back row is empty is because they're right here because it's time for Ask Me Anything, everybody. So here we go. And you never know how this goes because they really can just ask me absolutely anything. We usually do this after the show. So audience, give it up for Allie, everybody. Come over here, Allie. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I like that necklace. That's very pretty.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Blaine.
Blaine. What's your question for me?
Well, do you have any hobbies and what do you collect? Do you have a collection?
Oh, okay. Hobbies and collection. That's a good question. I do. I have recently taken up photography.
All right.
It calms, it is. Oh, thank you for being impressed by that. Yeah. No, you know what? I find it totally calms me down. And I think after 22 years of working with some of the best photographers, and I mean this, Rob King, Gerg's over here, my buddy Eric, I have picked up, and I love it. I love it, and I utilize that. And then collections, yeah, I collect, this will shock nobody, but I collect Disney stuff, and I have a massive Star Wars collection.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And a lot of that stuff I bought after a couple glasses of vodka. But that's fine. There we go. Right over there. Thank you, Allie. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Joyce. Come on over here, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Where are you from?
I'm from Emerald Grove Heights.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, welcome to the show. What's your question for me?
My question is it hard to shop for Colin for Christmas?
Oh. How do I answer this? Yeah. Well, Joyce, I'm going to answer this carefully. Actually, no, it is not. I love to give gifts. I really do. It's really fun for me. No, not typically. We usually do trips for each other. Like Disney World is our Christmas, but this year I actually did get something that he unfortunately already knows about. But yeah, anyway, but he's easy. He's pretty easy.
Okay.
Good question. Thank you so much. There's Joyce, everybody. Next we have Gina. Come over here, Gina. Hi, Gina. Come right over here. I want you in the good light there.
There you go.
Where are you from, Gina?
Maple Grove.
Maple Grove. Oh, that's where Keith Marler lives.
I know.
Have you ever seen him around?
I TP'd his house.
Did you seriously?
No. I wish.
You are my favorite person. No. Keith, here's what she looks like. Call the police. Yeah. What's your question for me?
Well, first of all, you're very handsome.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then
You can stop there. I mean, that's good, but no. What? No.
Where do you get your dashing suits? You are always so handsomely dressed.
Oh,
We should do lunch.
We should do lunch or get married or something. I don't know. No, I always thank you for asking. I always say we love all of us love to promote local boys, local twins. The King brothers do all of my suits.
Yes. Yeah.
We've had them on the show, and I got to a point where I just wanted to wear only their suits, and I'm thrilled to be able to do it because they're a good local company. And they're two guys. One of them was a news anchor, and he quit a really good job and decided to follow his dream, and I always respect that. Yeah. And now he dresses me. He dresses some Vikings, some Wild players, the mountain guy from Game of Thrones.
No
way. Yeah. No. So I'm very proud. So go support him, King Brothers. Yeah, thank you, sweetie. Cool. Thank you. And finally, it's a dude, everybody. It's Greg. Oh, there's a dude here, too. I was saying, yeah.
Hey.
What's up, man?
My question for you today is...
Yes?
What was the one defining moment in your career that led to the Jason Show?
Oh. I will tell you, the shortened version of this is my grandma Macys. My mom's mom is, I tell this short version of the audience every day. I'll tell you the longer version when the show's over. But she was the one that really nurtured my love of TV. I was an odd kid, and we used to watch Dallas together, and Carol Burnett, and Love Boat, and Johnny Carson. So she was the one that just let me be me. And when other kids were out playing sports, I was watching Johnny and Carol Burnett. And my grandmother just said, let him be, because my dad wanted me to go out and play sports, and my grandma said, just let the kid be. And if it wasn't for my grandma, I wouldn't be here now, and that's why this show is a love letter to her. Yeah. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Still ahead, everybody, our Wine Diva will show us some of the best gift wines that you can buy when we return. Back after this, everybody. Love you, Grandma. Producer Ted, let me fix my collar here. Producer Ted wrote these words. Ready? Welcome back, everybody, to The Jason Show. It's the first appearance for our next guest since she suffered a devastating defeat to producer Ted in an epic wine challenge a few weeks ago. No. But we're letting her redeem herself today with the best gift wines.
Oh,
ladies and
Ted.
gentlemen, give it up for the Wine Diva,
Ted.
Leslie Miller, everybody.
Good gravy. All right.
He put the word let, like we're thrilled when you're here. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Are you still scarred by that experience?
Scarred?
I know.
Yeah, the city, the Twin Cities have shunned me.
I'm not joking. We're getting ready to do a best of 2019 show, and that story is going to be in that show. I'm not kidding. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
This is a good one. Okay.
So this is gift wines,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Okay, so many people ask me all year round about gifts nonstop. And there's a number of different categories, but we're gonna start actually with your coworker or like an assistant, somebody that you're at work with.
Got it.
This is a price sensitive category, so I like to go with something between 10 and 15 bucks.
I like that term, price sensitive.
Yeah,
okay,
that we're really kind of thinking about, what we're getting here. Step outside the box. What I gave you here this morning is actually a rosé from Mexico. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know Mexico had rosés.
The Valle de Guadalupe is one of the most popular regions. I was just there this year. Unbelievable. LA Cheto produces some unbelievable wines. So get creative with that category, and this little baby on the shelf is like $12.
And this is real light, everybody.
Yes.
Again,
lovely.
my thing, not overly sweet, even for
100%
this is good.
dry. Yeah.
I enjoy that.
So something
very
that's
much.
Cool and creative.
Ooh.
Yes.
Is that sitting with me? Yeah, that's really
and
good.
And it's Cabernet Rosé too, which makes it even cooler.
What are we doing here?
Okay, so this is a category that's been, really hot to trot. This is going to be a new term for us today on the Jason Show.
Okay.
This is a pet nat. Pet nat.
A pet?
Pet nat.
Pet
nat. Yes.
Like, I want a dog. Pet nat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pet nat.
So this category, just to give you a little briefing, the category is basically your BFF. Your BFF, maybe your BFF is into wine, your BFF wants to know a little bit more about wine, or you're trying to get them to do something a little bit different in their wine life.
Yeah.
So give them a cool read and an awesome bottle. This one is from Slovenia, the wine.
Okay.
Now, petnat means pétillant natural, which is the most natural way of producing a sparkling wine. It was the original form of producing sparkling wine.
Oh.
Isn't this delightful? It's
that is
so
yes.
delicious.
Yeah, that is pet.
Yeah, petnat. Basically what they do is they put everything into the bottle, so you're getting the fermentation that's still happening in the bottle, which is why it's a little bit cloudy, it's unfined, unfiltered. It's actually really, really healthy wine. It's really delicious, isn't it? I'm all about healthy wine.
Dr. Leslie said I should drink it. She
But
said
anyways,
it's healthy.
a cool book to go along with it.
It's a
This
good
was
one.
my favorite read this year from Terry Thies. I just love it.
This is the
It's
BFF
great.
collection.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
got it.
And it's not gonna kill you either. It's like $20. All right, so now you know that you have that friend that only drinks Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
right?
we all have, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
only drink Chardonnay. So there are 10,000 grapes in the world that we know of.
Okay.
And so Americans really only stick to about 3 grapes, and Chardonnay is one of them. So let's get those people to kind of step outside the box. This is still full weighted, it's round, it's rich, and so it's going to satiate the Chardonnay drinker. This is a grape called Roussanne.
Roussanne.
And Roussanne's actually French, but this one's grown in the central coast of California in Santa Barbara. And it's round and creamy and delightful.
Yeah, I'm not a Chardonnay kind of girl, but this is good.
Yeah.
Like, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super just rich, and I think it really kind of hones in with people that love Chardonnay.
Again, this is a good one to have them step out of their comfort zone.
Yes.
Just a little
Just
bit.
a little
just
tiny
a little
bit.
bit. Yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay, and then in turn, there is that person who always drinks Cabernet, right?
The Cabernet lover in your life, everybody.
Cabernet
Yeah.
lover. And this can go along with a boss or just that person who's like, no, I only drink Cabernet. Bold and rich.
I'll get this for Mim. This is
Yes.
what I'm going to get my boss this year. Yeah, right there.
As Ted said in our segment, bold, rich, and alcoholic.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, those are the wise
That's
words
what he
of
said.
producer
Yes,
Ted.
that is
yeah,
what he said.
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is a really cool grape called Rafosque. And Rafosque, actually, this one's grown on the western side of Slovenia. Really intense, super grippy, bold, and kind of like, you know, rips your enamel off your teeth.
Okay, stay right there.
Yum.
Okay, stay right there because we're going to come back. We have the finale with
The
Leslie
finale.
Miller when we return. Back in a moment, everybody. That's really good. Or with Leslie Miller, a couple more choices. Okay, now this is the controversial one, right?
This is the wine, yes.
Yeah.
This is the wine, actually, that Ted and I battled over and I supposedly lost.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is your host-hostess category. I brought a non-alcoholic because I think it's really fun to bring a non-alcoholic as well. But this is a Côte de Rhône. Everybody,
Yeah.
Jason, everybody loves Côte de Rhône.
Except for Ted.
Everybody.
Yeah.
It's Grenache and Syrah, it's medium weighted. It goes with everything on the table, super inexpensive. This thing is $11, which I love. All right, and then this really cool new find that I found at Lunds & Byerly's. These are zero sugar, sparkling, kind of flavored, naturally flavored waters.
Non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic, yeah. Blood orange and a little bit of cranberry. I like them because they have a little sparkle. If you threw some fresh herbs in there, that's a great non-alcoholic sparkling for the season.
Cheers. Give it up for Leslie Miller. For more information, head to amusewine.com. We're going to take a break. We'll wrap things up when we return. Back after this, everybody. Cheers. Leslie won. Officially. Welcome back. Kendall joins me again. What do you were dancing there for a minute.
It was. Well, Aaron was playing the hippopotamus song, and it was really good.
What is your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, didn't we do this? The chestnuts
No.
roasting?
On
it up and fire.
Isn't that just called the Christmas song? That's just a
Yeah.
Christmas song, yeah.
I just like Nat King Cole.
Yeah, and do you have a least favorite?
No, but there's ones that come on and then I'm like, me. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way about the hippopotamus song.
People do not. That's a
But I
controversial.
love that
That
song.
is no. There are. That's a polarizing one. There are people that do
polarizer.
not like. Yeah, that and the Chipmunk song is another one.
You don't like the one
I
song.
do not like Blue Christmas by Elvis. I do not. Oh, whatever. Priscilla Presley doesn't even like that one. Yeah. Tomorrow on the show, I asked her. Tomorrow on the show, Stephanie Hansen is back with some of the best gifts and stocking stuffers from Minnesota makers. You'll love the Steph. I can't wait for that. That's tomorrow. But right now, if you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody, not even the Hallmark Channel, can tell you you're doing it wrong. See you tomorrow, everybody.